Hello everyone, welcome to Science World. Today we'll be talking about the impacts of the modern technology of credit cards.
Well, let's start off with the problem. Why did credit cards even exist in the first place? Well, in the 1920s, cash and personal checks were still main ways for most people to do goods. Even consumer credits existed. However, when stores grew into interlinked cooperation, it was very difficult for employees to keep track and recognize all the customers with legitimate credit accounts. And it was very troublesome for customers to bring big amount of money when shopping. So as a solution, credit cards was introduced to the society. Modern credit card is when the science comes into place. The magnetic strip on the credit card is written and read the same way as audio recording tape, but data is recorded with binary instead of sound. Combination of binary digits decided by companies represent letters and numbers they want to store in the card. They write data by dragging the card over a tiny electrical magnet. The pulse of electrical current is pushed through the electrical magnet winding in one direction or the other. The magnetizes a tiny spot on the strip material. When one direction of magnetization represents a 1, the other direction represents a 0. Electromagnet is written and read in similar ways. They mount in write heads and read heads, which hold several electrical magnets side by side, so the magnetized spots on the card is written and read simultaneously. With magnetic strip credit cards, companies can easily keep track of customers' credit accounts, and banks can easily record customers' credit card usage history and charge interest, along with debt after every transaction customers make with their credit card, which solved the problem of companies losing track of customer credit accounts. Well, how effective is the credit card as a solution? Well, it was created in 1949, and the concept of credit card was so popular that the Diners Club, which is the founder of credit card, already had 20,000 signed-up members by the year 1951. As technology advances, credit card evolved from cardboard cards to magnetic sensitive cards. By year 2011, there are 181 billion people in the US with a credit card. That's 77% of the adult population. Also, $1.9 trillion value of transaction occurred in US 2011 as well. As we can see, that credit cards had become very popular and is one of the customers' major payment method in modern society. But many have trouble paying back the money they have spent with credit cards, allowing US itself to have about $800 billion of debt in October 2010. The number of identity fraud victims rose 12% to 11.1 million adults in US 2011. As we can see that it can be unsafe and allow chance for money loss due to identity thieves and possibly create great financial difficulties for user if not used wisely. Also, the technology of credit cards is not perfected yet and can be destroyed very easily from scratches and other magnetic fields. Lastly, the implication of credit cards can be categorized into two main factors. First of all, economics implication. Credit cards can allow countries' economy to be unstable at times due to technology of magnetic strip, as it can quickly process money for consumer to use, resulting in the consequences of credit cards misusage to happen faster, hence having a potential of creating instability in economies. The high interest rate of credit card by banks also give potential of starting economic crisis, such as the one occurred in US 2008, damaging the global economy greatly afterward, where credit card debts reached a peak of $976 million in 2008. Whereas in social implication, it's been proven that credit card had made consumers' shopping experience very convenient and easy. The 2008 study of consumer payment preference found that 63% of all consumer purchases are made using electronic payment methods. Electronic payment method mostly required credit card information, which proved credit card had become an important factor for consumer. Credit card changed the way people shop nowadays. Consumer can now just stay at home and shop on internet instead of spending extra money for transportation to go to malls. As one can see, credit card became a very important factor for consumers. In conclusion, I personally think that credit card is a very powerful and useful tool for consumer nowadays, as we can now use credit card to pay for a lot of items that we want to buy without bringing a lot of money with us when we're out. We can also use credit card to pay electronically on the internet when we are shopping online. However, we have to be careful to pay our debts back in time, as there's high interest rate and the bank will charge us a lot if we do not pay in time. So in order to benefit the most from credit card, we have to make sure that we pay our debts in time and we have the ability to pay for the amount we use from credit card. And then we can fully benefit from the convenience credit card brings us. Well, that's about it for today's episode of Science World. See you next time.